Hello, friends.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Can you hear me? Can you?
Hi.
Is this thing on? Is this thing on? Hello. Hello.
Thank you, everyone, subscribing during the starting soon screen.
Chest.
Look at that hype chest. Hell yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's a little.
This little guy.
I was about to
Just
say,
like-
for all you guys subbing and resubbing, just check your emotes. Check those emotes, folks. But now we've been shown up by this fucking cute cat of thing. Like,
Yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
Save the emote announcement.
I honestly feel like Twitch just gave us all a Roju.
I mean, you say you will.
Yeah.
Good try, little guy.
You
You did your best.
But look,
You
he's so
spent
happy
bare
about
minimum
this
amount of money to get a prize. Hey,
no.
speaking of money, remember to subscribe to our YouTube so we can get demonetized.
Wait, I already have
Yeah.
that one. Let's go.
Oh my
Sorry,
god.
I just
Nice.
Wow. Yes. Enjoy the new emotes, everyone. Brought to you by Top Banana Jam, as per usual.
Mhm.
And you might all see that as we're moving on to our introductions, we're one Orb short. Orb had some personal things that came up very suddenly, and he will not be joining us today, and at least not next week. But don't worry about it, because none of us will be here next week. Maybe. But we are also going to be one Roju short. Roju's leaving us for greener pastures.
Goodbye.
He's going to Nerdland.
That's true.
He's going
Roju,
to the farm.
Tell us where you're going.
I'm going to Japan.
He's doing it. He's
Doing it.
doing it.
Having a week holiday.
Much deserved holiday. Thank you very much. The amount of behind the scenes work he's been
I
doing.
don't know
Yeah,
about
also-
deserved, but definitely needed.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, especially considering how your Christmas season went.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Oh, you just got back from Japan. Nice.
Oh,
Time
it's,
to go back.
it's the place to go,
Are you-
apparently.
Yeah.
are two of you just gonna like do the tap out, like high five at the airport? Be like,
No,
yeah,
no,
like
in the
this.
sky. Stick your hand out the window.
Yeah.
Out the planes
Yeah.
have to get very close,
Yeah.
and they're crossing paths. Ooh. Honestly,
wings
what happens
just
to an
missed each other?
arm?
Oh my
What happens to an arm at that speed if you stick
Well,
it
no,
out
you
the
just have like a
window?
Probably
little,
fine.
like a little flappy slap hand on the end of the wing, so that they can
Ooh,
High
clap,
five?
clap
Those
as
little
they go- as they
rubbery
go
ones?
That's the
past. Yeah,
highest
yeah.
five.
The highest five.
that is.
It's true.
The mile high five.
Mile high five. Do
Beautiful.
you think there's like 2 plane companies that I could convince to do this?
No.
Yes.
Maybe
like
if it's private
Actual
airplane.
pilot license was like,
Not commercial.
yeah, we can take
Well,
something
no,
like that.
no. All you need to do is pitch it to Red Bull, and they'll do it in a heartbeat.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
Well, I was
Red
gonna
Bull,
say, like, what if
you're
you had
listening.
someone jump out of a plane and then you fire someone out of a cannon? Have you have them high five as they go by each other? Would that
That'd
not be
be-
the fastest?
It's also
high five?
really good.
That
Yeah.
would be pretty
Fastest
cool.
high five, but not the highest high five.
Not the
That's
highest.
true.
No,
Not the
not
highest
the
five.
mile high five.
But I know someone with a pilot's license, so
It's true. It's
actually I
true.
know 2 people.
Oh shit, you do?
2.
Oh, hey, well, there you go.
Well, there we go.
See, there
So you can
go.
just set this all up by pulling favors.
Or blackmail, whichever one works.
No. Cuddly. Blackmail is for amateurs. We only dabble in extortion.
Yeah, that's, yeah.
Oh boy.
Speaking of extortion, no, that's the terrible way to segue that one.
Howard.
Hey, did you all know that we do a monthly one shot with those who subscribe?
No, I liked the segment before.
I'm afraid of where the extortion bit comes in.
I'm not
I
afraid.
stopped myself. But yes, if you're subbing to the Natural 30s channel, we do a monthly one shot. And when is this one shot happening, Josie?
Oh my god, it's in 6 days.
Yeah,
And
6 days.
6
heck.
days and a couple of hours. It's going to be on Saturday next weekend. On the
Ooh.
29th. Oh my god.
Oh my
But
gosh.
wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm not DMing that one. Who's DMing that one?
I'm DMing that one.
Oh no.
I mean, I'm DMing that one. Woo! Yeah, so I'll be the one DMing the one shot this month. First of all, I'm sorry, and second of all, you're welcome. But no, it's gonna be. It should be all good. We should have a good time, and I'm looking forward to maybe having a bit of a different session with those of you who can join us. So make sure you sub to the channel, and then make sure you're in the Discord. And then
No. Sorry. We got to start the whole thing over again because we just got raided.
I'll go over
from the top.
It's from the extortion bit.
Start from the extortion.
Extortion.
Yeah.
I mean, wait, no, that's a terrible segue.
Welcome in, Ova and Raiders. We're just in the middle of our announcements, and yes. Speaking of extortion, Aussie Devfro.
Wait,
it away.
you're serious? I have to do it again? Well, well, yeah, there was the bit about extortion, then the bit about subbing to the Natural 30s channel gets you access to the random draw for the monthly one-shot. Then there was me asking Josie for the dates on the one-shot because I didn't have them in front of me. Then there was the dates actually being...
on Saturday, this coming Saturday, the 29th.
Excellent. Thank you. And then I'll be the one DMing it, which will be fantastic. And I'm really excited to do it. If nothing but a little bit underprepared, but it's going to be a good time. We're gonna do it as best we can. So.
All the
I have it on
details
good
are in the
authority
Discord.
that Ozzy has been working around the clock to bring you guys the best experience possible.
Yeah.
Did you hear that buzz?
True.
No,
Okay,
no effort has been spared.
No.
Maximum
Prepare for a
effort.
premium experience.
He has spent so much money on resources to make this the most interactive and immersible.
I heard he had so many
immersive
maps.
adventures so far.
Yeah, and those of you with VR
He
headsets are in for a treat.
He stated live on Twitch that he was going to, in one fell swoop, outdo Matt Mercer, Brennan Lee Mulligan, Abraham Iyengar, Mark Sherlock Humes,
Move
Just to
over all you
mention a
other
few.
online DMs.
Yeah.
I know, Chris Mepham.
No,
Yeah.
anyway, regardless of all that, it should be a good time. So jump in the Discord if you're subscribed. I mean, jump in the Discord regardless, but if you're subscribed, sign up if you're free. At the time, like I said, all the details are in there. Go in and have a look. It'll be a good time.
I will just one last add-on before we cut to the intro. Cuddly is right. I have been working around the clock. Full stop.
But not on the
Just-
one.
Not on the campaign.
Yeah,
So you're not wrong, but you are so
I was
not
like
right.
90% right.
Wrong,
No, Pablo,
but
you're
also just
right.
misleading.
Aussie Devfro actually, in just a couple of weeks, managed to perfect and patent the full haptic feedback suit, and he's going to send one to every participant.
There you
Every
go.
single person. Yep.
He invented,
What a
he
bargain.
finalized, he reached
Roju, get me out of this.
point.
Run the
No,
intro,
'cause
please.
no,
Roju,
don't,
I need
because we haven't
complete
even done our personal introductions yet.
Oh my god.
you're right.
Hi, I'm Joseph Ozer, the Dungeon Mistress for this campaign, but not on Saturday, because that's Aussie Devfro. We are today one Wettest Orb short, and next weekend we will also be one Roju short. Roju, why don't you introduce yourself and your character?
Hey, I'm Roju. You might know me as Participation Award in chat. Otherwise, you might know me as Forrest Barkley here, because that's the character I'm playing. He's a Goliath. He's a paladin. He's a good boy. What
Good
about
boy.
what about
Who's sitting
you?
next to you?
On my
Me.
left, technically.
Yes, I have no concept of where I am at this moment in time. Hi. I gotta say, with being one orb short tonight and one Roju short next week, it's so nice to not be the short one for once. Hi, I'm Cuddly Raptor, and you may know me as Morel. No last name, maybe not even a first name. We're not sure yet. She's the Gavanite sorceress with a little octopus friend.
It's true. And now sitting alone on your bench. How does it feel to have so much leg space?
Yeah, so
You
much room.
guys can't see my legs right now, but I'm full man spreading. Like, this is
Oh.
really nice to not share bench space with Orb at the moment. It feels good. But I must admit, I do miss the little footsies we play under the table. I'm missing that. I'm missing the hand holding we used to do under the table. I'm missing that. Yeah. I'm not missing the beer cans that pile up though. That's kind of good.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yes, I'm Aussie Devro, and I play Tinker Slobbersnout, the party's lovable kobold artificer, who he doesn't really walk softly, but he does also carry a big gun. So I mean, he's kind of
he won't even kill you softly.
No, he doesn't chew softly either. I don't think he does anything softly.
Everywhere.
Yeah. But he bites, and I think that's what matters.
Yeah, and now we're gonna bite the bullet and roll that intro. See you soon, everyone.
Here we go.
Woo!
As penalty for your crime, you will be sentenced to dishonor. 5 years or 2 hearts. Spoken by one judge in Hague. Last time on the Quintessence, a Sammantis Chronicle. Yes. Nailed it. The group had a guest come aboard Hold Eater, Lagoa, one of the Wavekin. Lagoa wanted to meet this strange ship that had the air of a Leviathan. Made some pleasantries with Hold Eater, and then answered a few questions about what had been going on previously, having stayed with a group of what was called the Faithful, that apparently left with the Skyseamer, the Leviathan that had been hounding the waters outside of Hague, that then helped take the scrapyard west. Lagoa then mentioned heading east, and if Mirel should ever visit the island of Goldflow, to swing by its eastern coast, and handed her a pearl and said to return it when they next meet. This, a pearl of power, a token of friendship among the Wavekin, to give a gift to be returned on a later date as a promise.
A friendship.
You are on a friendship. But then the group instead focused their attention back on the scrapped one. After removing more of its armor and now his face shield, they discovered that he had no eyes. Instead, hundreds, if not thousands, of strange proboscis growths inside the eye cavity. A time later, they had managed to reveal the insides of the scrap one's head. And they realized that whatever these things were was the reason for the strange tactile sensation they all got when they were looked upon by the scrapped one. They also realized that these creatures nourished themselves on light, but it was also their biggest weakness. So, after some argument about what to do, they decided to get rid of these eye worms and put them all into various containers and expose them to light. And they were all rendered into a very, very fine dust that seemed to halt light. They also learned from Hold Eater that the Leviathans were told bedtime stories, or the equivalent thereof, about strange creatures that lurk in the depths of the oceans where light cannot reach, and that they fell from the sky. Trish recognized these worms, which was one of the reasons this entire operation took place now, as something she had seen outside the sky after her mind was come into contact with greater powers. But now the group has decided that they are going to lay the scrap one's body to rest whenever they reach shore. And as Mirel and Tinker took some of the pieces of armor up to Hold Eater to ask if he would like to imbibe, Mirel made Tinker an offer that he refused. Mirel offered Tinker the protection of the free sedum, and he responded by asking for new decorations for his room and a new mattress. And that's what we're picking up today. So you are standing in Mirel's room. You were about to ask Hold Eater about perhaps feeding him these pieces of armor, and you had this conversation.
Look, Mirel, I don't think I'm in that much danger. Yet. Probably. Maybe.
I'm doing an insight roll. I don't believe you for a second.
Okay. You know what? You can make a deception roll for me.
Oh no, it doesn't even matter.
It might matter. It might matter. Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't
Haley.
know.
Yeah.
No.
Haley.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've seen Tinker afraid previously, but now he seems calm.
Okay. He's just come to terms with his death, I guess. That's fine.
I guess.
Yes. The next big change, right? Eh?
It is. It's true.
All right. Well, she will take you at face value then, and just say, just let me know.
Yes, if situations change, I will come running towards you screaming, "Sanctuary, sanctuary," and then we can, go from there.
A bit dramatic, but yes, we can.
I'm nothing if not, dramatic. Look at me. I have to be dramatic, otherwise I don't be seen. Why do you think I do half the things I do?
It all makes sense now.
Well, maybe that's the excuse I tell myself, so I can sleep at night.
On your uncomfortable mattress.
Yes, the very uncomfortable mattress. Please, we must do something about that.
He sleeps in a hammock for everyone.
Yeah, we're all hammock.
Actually,
What mattress?
Right, well, I suppose we should just, chuck these down Holdie's gullet and see what happens, right?
but we're in the room at the moment with Hole Eater. Is that right? We went up to the
Yes.
captain's cabin. Yeah. Miral's gonna go. Well, we came all this way. Hole Eater.
Yeah, I've just been listening.
You
How
know,
do
that's
you-
rude, right? You can't
This
just
seems like a
eavesdrop.
very, very important conversation, but then I got a bit confused about the whole betting.
Yes, can we do something about that? I feel like you're the best person to ask about you betting.
How so?
Well, can make it softer, more comfortable.
I didn't make those.
What do you mean you didn't make those?
Those aren't part of me. Those are actual furniture. I made the posts that they're attached to.
Can you make more comfortable posts then?
I can try, I guess.
All right. Well, that seems like a good use of time. Yes.
It is maybe not. Can you use these first? And she'll hold up the metal.
What are those?
Armor from the scrapped one.
Is that
And
all
she-
you got?
No, but
We've got more, but they're attached to, well, a map.
Not anymore.
Some of it is. Wait, who said?
Well, I'm sure I wouldn't mind. Do you want me to put it somewhere particular? I mean, if it's not much. It's not
Do you
really
have a
gonna...
sensitive spot somewhere? Somewhere that's a little bit more fragile? Like a glowing weak spot somewhere.
Core, make a ram, core.
The amount of metal you had could perhaps cover one tooth.
Oh,
excellent.
well.
Uh,
Do you have a sore tooth then? Do you need a filling?
well, we can
I could
hold on
try.
to it.
I could make a more secure door leading downstairs, I suppose. Like I could reinforce something.
I feel like reinforcing the door that leads to, your bigger eye and your mouth might not be a bad idea.
That
We don't want
might be
anyone
good.
getting in there.
Yeah, I was thinking the one leading to your cabins, like from deck down. But sure.
Morel, when did he get so smart? That's quite clever.
He's always.
When
been
did you start assuming I was stupid?
But Mirel does want to draw attention to the weird swirly bits on the back, because that's what she was worried that he maybe didn't want to eat. And she's like, "Can you even use the metal if it is like this?"
I don't know what that is. So I don't know.
Because we figured out it was from the. This is Cuddly trying to remember. It was from the.
It was the same metal
Mastodon?
as...
It was the
It was
mastodon
treated
pieces.
with that
Yeah,
same
it was
oily
a,
metal.
The way I describe it is that it was sort of like a poor way to try and replicate. It was not
It was
as
not
well made.
actually well made. Okay. She will explain that to Hold Eater in better words than I have right now.
At the mentioning of the mastodon, Hold Eater goes quiet and will then speak in wave speech to Mirel.
Oh.
You are free to feed this to me, but I would like to have a word with you after. I have concerns.
And Mirel will answer in her
We set
head
up for
in
concerns
wave
before we
speech.
do something.
I don't think we're fixing this. I would prefer not to feed it if it will be a problem.
I do not expect it to be a problem, but if it is made in similar fashion to the mastodon, it will be important that we know for certain. And by feeding it to me, I'll be able to tell. So it is up to you.
Just a small piece, then.
What? Why is
We
this a
can
one?
start with a small piece, and I will let you know if my suspicions are confirmed.
All right. Tinker, do we have
Hang on, what just happened? He was talking. He was making weird sounds, and you were just making funny faces. Oh wait, no, you're wearing the mask. He wouldn't know that.
No. She has actually not worn the mask for a bit, so you would be able to tell.
Your nose was like scrunching up weirdly. It was like you were really concentrating or constipated. One of the two.
One of the two.
One of the
do we
two.
have a smaller piece of the? Because she has like a chunky piece.
I think
Tinker-
you brought a significant piece.
Yeah.
Tinker lays the piece down, sort of taps his claw to his tongue, and just sort of runs it along.
And then he just cracks it over his knee like a pane of glass.
Pretty much, yeah.
About
That
this,
works.
this size?
Sure.
Perfect. We will start with this, and we will test it. Tinker, you would love this. We're going to test it.
I do love this.
By
I also,
feeding.
I also love the avoiding of the question. But you know, we can.
What question?
We had a conversation, Tinker. Sometimes conversations happen quietly.
Yeah, like you and Trish.
Has he been eavesdropping on the chat?
I'm
You keep
sorry.
speaking in ways we don't understand.
Only to chastise each other.
How would we know? You're speaking in a language we don't understand.
Tinker's eyes narrow.
Win this round.
Tinker.
Put Hold Eater on the hit list.
Yeah, do not take on a Leviathan.
Oh, no, and Tinker's now walking away with that little piece. It's like,
Mistakes sometimes happen with, cannons and flamethrowers and I don't know, who knows what else. Maybe I'll spill the bucket of shit.
it's just like muttering as he goes away.
I'll chuck it in the mouth.
Okay.
Waves away.
Or just see Tinker walks past, muttering past the
Or it's just like,
Maybe Mirel is constipated. Maybe I'll put something in her food that makes it. We're gonna get.
rabble, rabble, rabble.
Tinker, you walk into the engine room. You throw a piece of the metal into the mouth. Do you return back up, or do you go somewhere else?
And he kind of just stands there and just kind of watches. He's because the fact that Morel sent him down here to test, using his intuition, it's kind of like, well, obviously Hold Eater explained something so that Tinker wouldn't hear it, therefore. And then Morel suddenly goes, we should test this. So he's going to hang around. He's going to hang around and keep an eye, and every now and then shoot a glare at the giant eyeball that's probably looking at him.
Yeah, it's just staring at you. It's just this huge eyeball.
You can stare all you want. You can't hear me. You have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just standing here. Is it a crime? Is it a crime to stand here? No, it's not.
It squints at you.
Wow. Okay.
From Hold Eater's perspective, it's just like,
oh, I hope he's just has like grown a little ear and not told us.
Forrest, you're still in the dining room / meeting room / autopsy room.
yeah, I think the last thing I did was give a small chunk to Vanya.
I think you also bundled up the scrapped
did.
one and
Yes.
stowed
You gave
Yeah,
Vanya
I
a piece of
wrapped up-
metal.
I wrapped up
And
his body and put it in the forward hold.
Okay. Yes. Okay. So you go and you lay the body down. And it is, as I described, surprisingly light compared to with the full armor on. There's a lot less body mass than you'd expect. And he has this one just one little budding oak leaf around his right wrist. Left arm missing. Seems it was burned away. But you promised him to be returned to soil.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else particular you do after you've put him to rest in the hold?
I mean, there's not really anything else that needs doing as far as I'm aware. So, yeah, I place him down, close the door, head back up on top and see what everyone else is doing, I suppose.
As you pass by, maybe you throw an eye in, but Vanya is currently sort of like cleaning off her various tools and implements, trying to tidy up in the common room. Mira. Hold Eater looks at you. It is as I suspected. Whatever the treatment to that metal was, it contained levita. Rumors and also some trusted individuals among the Leviathans spoke about the Mastodon having been created in our resemblance and using us as building blocks.
Well,
It is not dangerous for me to consume in any way. It is actually quite delicious. And it is invigorating, although the amount is insubstantial. The metal I will make use of.
but do you want to?
I am indifferent. My very character involves feeding on the remnants of others.
Well, then...
So it is all the same.
Then let's not let it go to waste.
As you wish. If anything, this is nice to know that a brethren has returned to the cycle of change.
I'll take the rest then.
Thank you.
Walking downstairs to the dungeon.
Yeah, you, as you're heading downstairs,
into me
Forrest
heading
is coming
upstairs.
upstairs.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, Mirel.
Sorry. All is well?
Oh, you're done with the scrap one. I put him in the front. What are you going to do with all the armour? I gave a little bit to Vanya. She said you wanted some.
Oh, this is going to Hold Eater, but I think Tinker might know. He seemed to have ideas. He's probably just sulking in the engine room, if you want.
Oh, I saw him saying something about that. Is it making unhappy noises as he went past?
Yes.
Not quite sure what that was about. He's not mad, is he?
Not at you.
Oh, that's alright then.
As you're having this conversation, Tinker, you notice as the eye is now deliberately looking away from you, the door's closing ever so slowly. As soon as you look towards it, it stops.
You little shit! You big shit! Tinker goes and purposely pushes the door open.
You push it open and you hear footsteps as Mirella is coming down the stairs.
Oh, did Precious Princess like his meal?
Who's Precious Princess?
The Hold Eater.
Oh, is that what we're calling him now?
Yes.
No. No, we're not.
It's a
Why not?
funny name.
It is a funny name.
It is. Look, Tinker.
You
You
know, he
speak
tried-
more than one language, yes?
Yeah, I know. We went there to have the conversation, and then the conversation went away from me. And I was involved, but then
Sometimes it is easier to get the wording across.
I know. I'm just being difficult.
Well, let me make you less difficult.
Thank you.
What we discussed was if this, and she holds up the other piece of armor, was made using Leviathan. And the answer is yes. And then she tosses it in. And the other answer is that it is delicious.
So, Hold Eater's a cannibal.
I mean, Hold Eater is an opportunistic feeder.
Oh, he's a bottom feeder. Gotcha.
No, that's not that. Those terms, I don't know.
I'm kidding. Clearly, he's a step above. I mean, he floats, right? So he's not, literally feeding on the bottom of the ocean.
It is not unheard of to have Leviathans eat each other.
I know. I think he's got some form of listening orifice in here because he was trying to close the door on me.
Oh, I'm sure he was just reinforcing it.
No, he was deliberately not making eye contact.
And Muriel's gonna look over at the eye. What's it doing? Just chilling?
The eye is, as soon as you look at it, it looks away.
I knew it!
You can hear me, can't you? I'm not paranoid, I swear.
Wait, this is great. We should...
Now I'm gonna look for eyes in all the... What if he has eyes and he's in our bedrooms too? That's it. I'm not gonna sleep tonight. I'm gonna spend the whole night scouring my room.
Okay.
Wise, you do it too.
The fish is right there. I don't... I know there's eyes in my room.
Sorry, the fish. So when I call a Leviathan a whale, it's not right, and then you call it a fish.
The little fish on the plaque?
Oh, the fish. Okay,
What's
fine,
that fish?
fine. I really need a win. Just give me a win.
Tinker, do you want to win? Do you want to help me fish? You could use your cannon.
How did you know that's what I was going to ask?
It just seemed like what you would ask.
Tinker will race off to find his backpack.
Sorry to interrupt, whatever that was.
Don't worry.
Were you wanting to throw the rest of the armor in there as well, or just that bit?
Oh, I forgot to ask him. Let's ask him when he comes back with his cannon.
No.
Is
He
he
won't be
running
gone long.
running back down the
Tinker
hall?
is running back, and he's got his backpack on his back, and then in his arms is most of the rest of the armor. And he goes, "No time for delicacy," and just chucks the rest of the armor in, and then like the gathered pieces that is, and sort of then runs away again.
I suppose he can carry them actually with his gauntlets, eh?
Yeah. Well, that answers that.
All right.
I suppose we're all going up if you would like to join. Muriel will extend the invitation to help fish to
Yeah, sure. Got nothing
Trish
else
as
to
well.
do.
But yeah.
Trish will make an excuse about the rain.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, of course.
Yeah. And if Vanya looks super busy, she won't bother, but she might be like, "We're all gonna be up there."
Yeah, Vanya will join you, even though she, no, she can see in the dark, but she's definitely just hanging out for the company. more than
Oh, I forgot
anything
it's
else.
nighttime.
Yeah, it's getting late o'clock.
Oh, is
I
it?
totally forgot that.
Oh shit. Maybe we should be having dinner instead. In the
Maybe we
autopsy
shouldn't
room.
be fishing in the autumn. Ow!
Well, there's no body in there now.
So the ex-autopsy room.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, back to original
I forgot
purpose.
about that.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
well,
Just a little sap that probably needs cleaning up. It's fine.
You spend the rest of the evening conversing, going about your various businesses, and eventually, I assume you all retire to bed.
Yes.
And I would like, if possible, let's have Aussie Devro roll a weather check.
Weather check. Let's go.
well, that means I'm gonna have to roll whatever happens.
Weather check is a D.
10.
D10. Roll
the
that
check is a
D10.
D's.
Wow. Wow. It's a 7.
A 7. Okay, let me just adjust the music.
Waiting for the hurry.
Close.
Okay, first of all, are corpses dropping from the sky?
Make a perception check.
Oh dear. Actually,
No, make
yeah.
an actual perception
Yeah, I was
check.
gonna say I'm actually make it.
Yeah, sure. Let's go ahead.
Yeah, no, I don't see anything.
Oh, I don't see shit.
Oh wait, all of us
Casually
are
roll a 1.
actually.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
There are any corpses? Holidays are gonna have to find them.
16. I should
A
see at least one
16?
corpse.
You look around, there are no corpses coming down, and you do see, while not full lightning strikes, you do definitely see some light shows in the sky every now and then. But the rain is coming down something fierce. Like, to the point where you're actually having to spend some time every now and then to, like, clear out water that's gathering in nooks and crannies.
Yeah.
Like, the ship is still a ship. You're not looking to get flooded, but every now and then there's more water than you'd like around, even below deck.
Yeah.
It is also affecting long-distance view. The rain is really heavy.
Hmm.
It is just early morning. You're having breakfast. When I would like to ask, is anyone keeping a lookout?
Well, Tinker has his little crow's nest, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I mean,
Suppose-
whenever Forrest is, doing any kind of steering, he's obviously has to keep a lookout. But I think the crow's nest is Tinker's spot, as far as I'm aware, right?
I mean, it's only big enough for him, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Forrest
Yeah.
like hunched up.
Itty bitty little big space.
Yeah. So yeah, I'd say like if there's literally nothing else to do, he would have like a little like canopy that he's set up there, and just huddled, just keeping an eye out.
Would you make me a perception check?
Oh no,
And also remember that you all got a long rest.
that's true. So you know
Get some
what?
of those hit dice back.
I was gonna say, where's the harm in like pushing? There's no harm, right? No harm at all. It's not like Josie has anything planned. There's no schemes afoot.
No, I'm pretty sure it's just this
I
for the
don't
rest of the
know.
night.
Sweet. All right. In that case, 18.
It's just a fishing sim.
18?
I heard.
It's a fishing sim.
Yeah.
Okay, 18. Great. Now, Can I ask Mirel for a Constitution saving throw?
Oh no.
What is this? What is this? 9.
9. In the middle of everything that's happened for the last couple of days, you have forgotten something very important. And you are starting to feel a fever creeping in.
Oh,
my God!
Oh, somebody's not been casting spells.
Not since our fight with the scrapped one, hey?
Yep.
No, which has
I've
been,
doing some- it's been a
it's
couple days.
been, it's been, like,
It's
almost
day
3
2.
days.
Oh,
You, well, almost.
Is it fair to say I? No, I didn't.
you left on
specify
the,
it. Yeah.
no, because you arrived and left on the 10th.
True. That's right.
And
So
it's now early morning on the 13th.
Yeah. I think. Yeah.
so this is the start of day
He's gonna
3.
make a mental note
Yeah.
to actually
Yeah.
start offloading the spells in the evening to Hold Leader, because I didn't say that I was doing that, so obviously I wasn't doing that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll do that.
Yeah.
Is it going to affect too much else?
No.
Or knowing that
It's
there's
just-
okay.
But I, as the DM, have now reminded you, and if you forget, the consequences can become worse.
Yup.
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 Tinker, while Forrest is steering the ship, maintaining the heading, you do spot that, even though it's hard to see, there is a cliffside approaching, still a ways off. But you also see, just to the south of you, and even a bit to the northwest, 2 ships.
The ships are considerably closer than the cliff, I'm assuming? Or are they at the cliff? Like-
Similar distance, like at the very cusp of what you can see, that
Right.
what weather allows.
Okay, alright. Well, he would scamper down and I say scamper, he probably just slides all the way down in this weather. And he'd sort of rush over to Forrest and sort of go, Forrest, we might have a itty bitty problem.
Oh, okay.
Wait, no. Hold on. Let me rephrase that. Do you want the good news or the bad news?
Oh, good news.
The good news is I saw something.
Oh, great. What'd you see?
That's the bad news.
Oh,
I saw 2 ships.
that's bad.
What if they're... Let's say that. What if they're dangerous people?
Should have turned the ship then.
I don't know. Honestly, I just don't know. It's 2 ships. I mean, there could also be quite nice people that just want to have some lunch.
Oh. You want to have lunch with them?
Maybe. Depends what they've got, really.
Well, I cannot
Or-
see them from here. Which way are they?
That way. And Tinker would point.
Squint.
From where you are, Forrest, you cannot see them.
No, but do you want me to head towards them, or?
Well, and then Tinker points in the direction of the cliff. That way was land.
Oh. I don't think the boat can go on land from what I've seen, so...
No,
Probably.
but when we, going around.
Right, yeah.
Although, was the cliff actually where that sort of army base was?
Right, didn't you say that there are supposed to be boats that we shouldn't be
Yes, yes.
going towards?
I feel like we need, I feel like we might have to get Morel on this one, because, honestly, I kind of just wasn't listening when we were figuring out what to do. I'm not gonna lie, I was really, really intent on just getting to the scrapped one's body. I was kind of more busy with that.
Aye, fair enough.
Yeah, it was really interesting. I mean,
Yeah.
those light-eating worms, right? How cool!
Very strange.
And terrifying.
I didn't like them. They're a bit... They shouldn't have been wood.
They probably shouldn't be in anything, really.
Well,
I was very tempted to lick the dust when they left.
I mean, if they exist, they probably belong somewhere.
Probably not in my mouth.
Probably not in your mouth, no.
But you learn a lot by licking things, honestly.
Right, that's true, actually.
Like I learned the other day that your shoes, they taste like pine.
Do they?
They do.
Hold this for a second. He points to the wheel.
Okay.
It's like, hop, hop, as he pulls off a boot.
You notice there's a small hole in one of them.
Muriel walks out at the moment that you lick the boot.
He just got him like a... And you're not wrong. A little bit.
Yeah,
Almost trips over putting it back on.
Morel, I saw a couple of ships and a cliff face.
I
And
saw
the
something
boot
else.
tastes like pine.
What? Oh, fascinating.
Right?
I will take your word for it.
I could get it back off if you like.
Oh no, no, I'm so full. Yes. What about these ships?
Oh, I saw a couple of ships.
They're over that way, apparently, but you kind of see them.
I'm afraid that because I can also see land, we might be a little too close to that, the army base, military base.
Tinker said we could have lunch with them, but I'm not sure.
Tinker, the ship's called and they're busy, but maybe we should get away from the land. Yes.
Right, you want me to head towards the ships then?
Tinker, can you show me from the nest?
Sure. I have to get up there.
I'm gonna go to the crow's nest. Fuck yeah!
Eventually, the two of you are in the crow's nest. With two people, it is starting to feel crowded.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely not meant for multiple people at the same time.
There is stuff, like, it's just like random pieces of junk everywhere.
Like an
How did
actual
he-
crow's
Like it's-
nest.
it's-
in
Yeah,
there.
how did he
Yeah.
get all this stuff up here? You don't know.
just-
He only goes up
Obviously
there
been
every
working
now
on it,
It's just
yeah.
bits of silver and blue junk.
Maybe yellow. You never know.
Bitches love yellow.
Bitches love yellow.
Okay. With Tinker pointing it out, you don't have to make a check. You do, in fact, see not only the cliffside, what looks to be part of the mainland, and two ships. I want to point out that they are apparently, from what you can tell, heading almost towards each other. Their heading doesn't seem to be directly towards where your ship is.
Okay. So then we're kind
The
of
one that's sort
near.
of south is heading north. The one that's north is heading south.
From what I can see, would I know what the ships are? Are they like cargo ships? Are they
Make a
like...
perception check.
Oh,
Because now you're trying to figure out details.
yes. Please. Okay, tell me exactly what they are.
Oh, shit.
Back 20.
Through the rain, your eyes never really having had it difficult when it comes to water being what's blocking your view. Perhaps it has to do with the magic in your blood. Perhaps it's just the way you grew up. But you pick up that both these ships, even though they're very different, one is smaller and seems to be more built for speed. The other one seems weightier and has a lot more width to it. More like it has an additional mast and a sail. But they do have something similar. Both of them have painted on their main sails iconography resembling a massive heart being stabbed and pierced by two harpoons.
Oh, I thought they were gonna be pirates. Damn. Okay.
Well, you suddenly got another look like you're either thinking or constipated. What is it?
It's thinking. So, Josie, just because I'm pretty sure I get what you're talking about, but this would be the Dishonored, right? The Leviathan hunters. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. As much as I want to go near the ships instead of the land, they are the Dishonored.
Would Tinker know about?
Doesn't matter, because she's about to follow it up with the Leviathan hunters.
Oh! Oh, that's bad. We're kind of on a Leviathan.
I don't know if they can tell.
Oh, that's fine then. Let's go around them.
We can try.
Why? We don't have anything they want.
All right.
But you're the one with the information.
I'm just, I don't even have the information. Because I've just heard of them. Morelle's just heard of them. She doesn't know how they, like, pick up their prey. She doesn't know,
Right.
if they have, like, a little, I don't know, beep, 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 whatever. Like, oh, that ship's a Leviathan. Like,
Well, let's look at this logically, right?
Mm.
Obviously, they have a way of identifying Leviathans, because otherwise how would they hunt Leviathans and not just really big fish?
True.
Maybe
And
they just
you're
hunt
not
every
having
big fish.
Maybe it's on every big fish. If they get one out of 10 is the right answer, then
Yeah.
you get that.
Otherwise, good meal.
Okay, so one's going north, one's going south. So one's coming back, and one's going out to sea,
Yeah.
basically.
For more, I'm just gonna give you some little paint blotches on the map so you can
Thank you. Yeah.
just for perspective.
Well, thank you.
Just perspective.
I love how I
So-
see all our little names hovering, like, show us!
Like vultures waiting for our next meal. Give us the
Lore,
orders.
lore,
Lore?
lore.
Come on, let me.
Okay, so
do
now
the
we
thing.
need like a nest with us like.
Okay,
mouths
that's not
going,
gonna work.
"Lore," and then Josie like dropping law and.
Okay, this is not accurate, like fully accurate, but oh god, that's so big. One is basically up there, and one is. No, stop it.
Stop.
It's being mean to me.
That's.
I'm being bullied.
Why are you being bullied?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
And the other one is just around there.
Oh.
There. Perfect.
Oh, so they're on either side of us.
Yes.
Oh, and one's actually
Oh.
kind of behind us?
Right. Okay. So.
Oh,
That seems
Yeah.
fine.
well,
There's
this is
one
a classic
heading, one-
pincer maneuver.
Oh, so we've already passed in between them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right. okay.
Also, I don't know how to point it out, but the one that is north of you is heading south. The one south of you is heading north.
Okay, yeah. So they're gonna
Right.
pass, but we might be able to squeak past,
Yes.
right? That's
Well,
what I'm thinking.
If they keep their heading, they'll just pass each other behind you somewhere.
Okay.
Let's keep an eye on them, and if they turn in our direction, then we know that we're caught in a pincer maneuver.
Don't be
And-
suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
And then there'll be a problem. So I'll keep my peepers on them.
That sounds good. I will let Forrest know.
Okay.
Then we turn away from the land and we just keep going.
Yeah, and when you get down there, make sure you tell him that I didn't check his other shoe, so maybe he should check for me.
Sure. I'll let you know.
I get the distinct feeling you're not going to let me know, and for all you know, it could be important.
You know, it really could. Maybe I'll check.
I'd like to see that.
The girl just climbs back down because she is not checking the shoe.
And she goes down, and Tinker says to himself, she's not going to check the shoe or tell Forrest, and I'm going to be very disappointed.
Right, so she comes back to Forrest, goes, all right, so we are...
Mario.
Hello. We are going a bit close to land, but we do need to keep going because there are ships that will cross paths behind us if we just stay on our path. Tinker will keep an eye on them. Just so you know, it is the Dishonored ships.
Oh, is that that rings a bell.
The Leviathan Hunters.
Right, they're the ones with the big
The heart with the
aye, that's the one.
arrow
the
with
heart
the...
on the right. Yeah, aye, they're good folk.
Have you met them?
Oh, aye, they're the ones that let me ride on their ship with them.
When was this?
Oh, this is just before I met you. When I came from home, and they were the ones that were kind enough to let me ride with them.
And I have a concept of where Forrest...
Yeah.
Like, he said he came from that area. What were they doing up there?
Besides taking me, I don't know. They, from what I gathered, they said they said they're in the business of protecting folk. I thought that was a good thing, so I signed up, and I didn't have any no coin, obviously, at the time. But they said if I help protect people, they'll let me ride on the ship. And I was like, I can do that, and I did.
Oh, did you do a lot of protecting?
No, I didn't think there wasn't much. There was like a storm, I think, one time. No pirates or anything like that.
I do not know if they go after pirates.
I don't either. I just said they protect merchants. But I didn't know what merchants was at the time. But now I know like they'd sell things.
Yes. Forrest,
Aye.
they wouldn't protect from pirates. They protect from leviathans.
Oh, right, big fish.
Yes, but I would say they go above and beyond the call of duty.
They seem they're a rough folk, but they're good enough.
We will avoid them all the same.
Well, I
Just
suppose we
for
don't
her.
need to ride anywhere. We've got one.
That's right.
Still, at least it's not the folks that we need to avoid, so there's that.
Forrest, we have to avoid them though, because our ship is a Leviathan.
Right, and?
And they kill Leviathans.
Oh no, but this is our one.
I don't think that matters to them.
Really? No, but this is a good one.
Oh no! Why would you
We don't know that.
It's almost like I fed the players lore that was skewed based on where they come from.
Oh
To create
no!
natural, organic,
Oh no!
conflict.
No.
And it's
no.
working, and I'm loving where this is going.
Morel and
no.
Forrest are no longer friends. New best friend Tinker Slobbersnout. Let's
Oh,
go.
no. It's fine. Everything's fine. Wait, was that
How
the DC?
fine? The DC
It's
is
17
20.
out of 20. The DC is
It's
20?
not fine. Yeah.
What?
I think
My
it's an
charisma
emotion
saving
roll.
throw. It's an emotion roll. I think I think it's not a bad one. I think, Forrest, you and I just, for a second, we just feel really stunned.
Blinking at each other for a few minutes.
Unless, actually, wait, you get a Constitution saving throw, so you might be fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you know you get +2 on your saves.
I said you hit
For
level
being
6.
so close to me.
Oh,
19 is still not good enough.
No, it's not good enough. All right.
No.
10 is not good enough either. So
So
So the
we,
two of you are literally just staring at each other.
for like
seconds.
10 seconds. You
That
feel
was
like you
weird.
can't do anything else. And then,
The two of you are mechanically stunned for a round, I believe.
Tinker is like watching the conversation from a
the crow's
distance,
nose, yeah.
and he sort of notices this weird like pause. And he's like,
and that's it.
That was really weird.
What was that? That's strange. Looks up at the rain.
when you look up, Tinker ducks under the crow's nest. He's like, oh.
It was probably Tinker.
Probably.
Then he remembers he should be looking at the boats and looks out of the boats again.
The two ships are approaching each other still. They look almost. If you've been keeping an eye on them, they're slowing down.
Okay.
Almost like they're like aiming to meet up with each other.
Ooh, I think they're gonna kiss.
The two ships. Bam! Blub, 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 blub.
Oh,
Hey, look,
amazing.
if they come after us and they figure out it's a Leviathan somehow, I'm sure we could explain it that it's fine and it'll be all right.
I hope you're right.
Well, this isn't gonna attack any merchants, is it?
No.
Right, there you go. It'll be all right.
I will let Hold Eater know.
Anyway, we'll try and keep clear anyway.
Mirel, you go to mention this to Hold Eater, and DeForest, as you're looking over the charts, as you're the one currently steering the ship, this piece of land that you're coming upon is where all of you had planned to disembark and head on foot.
So I thought.
Okay, then it might. Never mind. It might be fine.
Oh, Mirel.
She comes back out.
Right.
Pokes her head back out.
Trying to keep the map out of the rain. Actually, I looked for a change in direction. I'm pretty sure this is actually where we wanted to get off. If you check it, I'm not 100%.
No, I will check. And she will check, and it is, isn't it? Absolutely.
Yeah, this is like, I assume, especially with Trish as well, you've all been keeping logs, charting the course. Hold Eater has been keeping you updated on the currents and the position based on the vibe of the ocean. But if you've been following your course as it was planned, yeah, this should be it.
Okay. Well, this is obviously the thing where we have to split the party. Okay. Yeah. I will speak to Hold Eater about
So,
disembarking.
but if you're wanting to avoid those other ships, should we maybe do it further, or?
Looking at the map, you do have where you can keep following the coast in your general direction.
Right, because we
Because
already passed the little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We passed the base. So
We
we can
passed
just
No,
it.
keep
what
going.
I'm saying is you could just keep going
Yeah.
along
Going
this
like
little
there.
bit.
Because surely it can't be cliffs all the way, right?
Yeah, because this is a cliff, isn't it? All right. Yeah, let's yeah, she might suggest that they
Look for
Try
a
and
spot
find-
that's not cliff.
that's not cliff. Yeah, and then also call everyone in to get their opinions on where to disembark, kind of thing.
Do you call Banya as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Tinker refuses to come down because he's watching the ships.
Tinker, we need your expertise.
But they're going to kiss.
Okay, fine. We'll just call up to you then, yes?
Yeah, sure. Do what you want.
No.
Tinker, you do see from your perspective that these ships are starting to hoist various colored flags as they approach each other.
Oh, they're having a secret conversation.
No, it's their mating ritual.
So blue. So that one's clearly unhappy with the relationship. See, that one's got red. So that one's the passionate one. So that one, oh no, now they're both flinging green around. What does that mean? Green apostles? Oh no, are they breaking up? Oh, this is terrible.
What do you mean? What's happening? All we heard was, this is terrible, and we're all panicked.
Tinker looks at it.
This is the new hit show called Days of Our Lifeboats.
I think the big one wants more passion in their relationship, but the little one can't provide it. So I think they're breaking up.
Who's breaking up?
The ships.
Did they explode?
Tinker looks out.
I'm going to kick you all off the ship and just...
No, they haven't exploded yet. But who knows?
What do you mean yet?
Then why are they breaking up?
Because they're emotionally distant from each other. They want two completely different things out of the
He
relationship.
looks at Morel.
And if they
Can
can't
that happen
provide
to your ship if it's unhappy?
No, Forrest, no, it cannot. Tinker...
I can be unhappy.
No, don't be unhappy. Tinker, Morel says you're full of shite.
No, I'm not. I went just the other. Never mind. I just. The important thing to note is that they're communicating.
Oh, wait, but I don't know what flags mean. That's fine. Wait.
Wait,
Oh,
you're a sailor.
I'm a sailor.
Okay.
I'm coming up.
She's proficient in semaphore.
But Josie is not, so I'm not going to pretend to give you accurate descriptions of
I
what
know.
colors their flag is.
I wanna see if I would like to perceive this
Okay, make your
relationship.
perception check.
See, the little one, blue flag means sadness, right? So that's clearly unhappy with how things are going. The big one, red, passion, fire, right?
15.
So that one clearly wants more out of the little one, but the little one can't provide it.
As Tinker's rambling,
Mhm.
Meryl,
She has
you're paying
shut him out
attention,
already, yeah.
You're looking. I would compare it almost to a dialect. They're using flags that you recognize the generic meaning of, but they're being used slightly differently.
Yeah.
And maybe it's a little bit coded, but you feel like the smaller ship is signaling something along the lines of any catch.
Oh, like a fisherman would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the bigger ship has responded with just a symbol or something you might recognize as signaling, like staying out.
Oh, like they're gonna go back out, kind of thing.
No, more akin to like as a fisherman might have used this to signal, I'm gonna stay out for a bit longer.
Okay. Yeah.
The
Okay.
mission continues.
The mission continues. Lovely.
They're still approaching each other though.
Okay. Oh,
The fishing mission.
Tinker,
Yes.
I wasn't listening to you, but I can let you know that they are not breaking up.
Oh, I know. I just it's so boring. We're on this ship. I have to do something to keep myself entertained. Like
They're not
there's only-
breaking up because
there's-
they're adding a third to their relationship, and she starts climbing back down.
This changes everything.
And he starts writing in his book.
Shit
is-
happen. Oh my god.
No, he's writing the screenplay for his
Yeah, yeah.
Writing the pilot,
his
yeah.
Mare novella.
Yeah.
Trisha's gonna eat this up. Let me tell you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Ships passing in the night.
Wait, does this count as smut for Hold Eater?
Why don't you come down and ask him?
Hold Eater!
One way to get him down. That's how. Okay, excellent.
All of you gather in Morel's room. Eventually. And Hold Eater asks,
What's going on out there? You all keep yelling.
Oh yeah, because I didn't really get a chance to tell him before, because we had map problems. Yeah, Muriel will just say, 2 ships are passing close by. Dishonored ships.
Oh, jeez.
We aim to keep going and miss them.
I like that idea.
But this is a sheer cliff, so we are wondering if we can go further along the land and see if there is a better spot to drop off.
Okay.
But there is a change of plan in for me.
Oh?
I
Oh?
Well, I know we want to travel by foot. And I know that I said I would help find Eobard. But I cannot leave my ship with the current climate.
As in, with the Dishonored nearby.
Yes. But I can come around the coast and pick you up.
That's a big trip.
It was going to be a big trip no matter what.
Well, let's have that conversation when we find somewhere to land. We don't need to get too ahead of ourselves. What if we don't find anywhere to land? We all have to go around.
I think we will find somewhere to land.
Oh, Nita, have you run into the Dishonored before?
I mean... Sure. They were around a bit, just when I started hiding. And they poked around a little bit. But I just, stayed real quiet.
You don't think they have any way of, tracking you, right?
Maybe. They seemed very curious about me.
How would they...
Call it paranoia, but I'm gonna get back on the tinker.
All right, go watch your
Spin
show.
Yeah, it's a little bit harder to hide when I'm actually, out and about.
Yeah. I'll keep a good eye out. I'll make sure they don't come near us.
Over the next couple
I
of
don't like
minutes,
that dice roll.
Tinker, you do see the ships pass by each other very slowly, and then they just continue going. They have not course corrected in your direction.
Oh, well, it's sad for them because they've clearly broken up, but good for us in that they're not coming after us. Well, I suppose I should tell everyone. And
But this is happening while everyone else is talking.
Yes. I don't know.
So Vanya will ask,
Yeah.
so what's the plan then? I was going to offer to stay with Hold Eater regardless, if you were heading off on foot. But if not, then what's the plan?
No, we still have to get the forest there. So we have to figure something out.
Well, I could go with Forrest if he doesn't want to go alone. Or is everyone else going? Trish?
Forest?
Hey?
Tinka.
Donkey!
Yeah, Meryl's just gonna look around and say, who's going on land then?
Trish will speak up and mention something about days with mud, not being able to sleep somewhere that's fairly dry. No. No thanks.
Well, I think it's the only way I'm going to be able to get to the pirates in time, from what we figured. So
I know, I just don't like you going alone.
I mean, I'll be okay.
Yeah. All right.
Well, he's got that shiny new shield I made for him. He'll be fine. Nothing's gonna
Oh,
do
have you
that.
showed anyone else the shield? Because I feel like this is news to Morel. You say shiny new shield, and she kind of looks like.
It's not new, but tinker it.
Yes. I had Forrest full on charge at me, and I repelled him like he was an ant. It was beautiful.
I feel like an ant would be different. It's got more legs.
Not wrong, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
No.
No.
The point being, I made a cool shield for Forrest.
Oh, hey,
and
you did that.
It will protect him. You'll be fine.
Here, I'm more worried about you.
Oh, I'll be fine. Don't worry about me.
And you.
No reason to worry.
While you're talking, Vanya's just seemingly looking over the various charts and logs, and she's got a little notepad, and she seems to be crunching numbers.
Meryl's gonna notice and kind of try and read over her shoulder.
Okay. Looks like she's trying to gauge how long it would take for Hold Eater to make it all the way around to Campbell.
We never fully crunched the numbers, did we? We just went, that's
She's
math.
crunching numbers. And,
Love that for her. What a good lady.
I'll say Mirel definitely knows enough math to see that numbers are not looking good.
Yeah.
Just looking at the map, you can
Yeah, you could tell.
According to the notes,
According to her calculations.
it would be pushing Hold Eater to the very limits, or having to invent and come up with something new to make it before the darkness.
I forgot about the darkness! Oh shit, okay.
I hope you
It
went
seems
magic
that
missile.
she's crunching numbers, and it looks like if Hold Eater is pushed to the very limit, you can get there in 34 days.
Yeah.
Unless you can find like a wide canal or find a way to super speed up Hold Eater.
And there's just not such a thing, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's what we thought about. Numbers aren't looking good then.
Vanya does make a note, and she looks up. And if everyone's just staring at her calculations,
I probably at this point we're all just like looking at her, waiting for her to finish.
she'll mention if the rain holds out, the river to and from the Amber Lake might just be wide enough due to the tide and the rain to get Hold Eater through.
No joke, I was actually looking at the Amber Lake and
Same.
going to bring up, going,
Have a look at
hey,
this.
technically,
When you
there should
said
be
canal, I went,
like,
well, that's the
legit.
only one.
I was looking at it,
What?
but
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because there's where Veldale meets
Mhm.
the coast, there's a river that goes to Amber Lake, and then
Oh, yeah.
north
See
of
that.
the lake, it comes out at Logvar.
yep, I see that.
So Vanya will point it out and say, but that's
It's a big lake.
if it's a big lake, and she will say that's if the rivers have become deep enough with the current weather. I mean, if it wasn't the season of Gavintull, it would have been impossible. Now we have a maybe.
Well, I mean, worst case scenario, Hold Eater can live in the lake for a year.
A year.
Yeah. I guess.
See, he loves it.
I don't think it'd be a year, would it?
Well, until the rains come again, and then he can get out.
Oh.
But it would solve that problem.
Is
I say
it-
we go for it. Why not? If nothing else, we can see the effects of a living ship getting beached.
Again, you mean?
Again. Oh, you're right. That's true. Actually, yeah, that's
Oof. Again.
that'd be terrible. Imagine the people who rescue you, get you out of a situation that you're stuck in for years, only to get you stuck again very quickly.
Yeah.
I'd hate them forever.
Vanya speaks up again and says, regardless if we can make use of the river or not, just going by boat won't get us there in time.
Right. So,
It'll get us there sooner, but not within the expected time of the Azure Horizons leaving.
right. So, basically, you're saying that we still have to walk.
Yes.
Right.
That was the plan.
All right. Well, where do you want to let me off?
Muriel's gonna peek. Oh, we wouldn't be able to see it from the here. Never mind. Well, once the cliffs go give way to something a little friendlier, maybe.
We kind of just stuck until we find that.
Although I still don't like you going alone.
I can go with him.
You want-
I should still have some contacts in Campbell. I can get us somewhere to stay when we arrive. I could probably ask around to find if anyone knows anything about the
That would be
Horizons.
quite helpful, actually.
Yeah, see? They'll be fine. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'll make it up as I go along.
That would be very appreciated. Vanya.
Although staying on the ship might keep me away from the traces.
Will I still see you all there?
Well, we can either come around or you could come back to us and we meet at this point. Again.
How will I know?
And Morel's looking to Vanya and her little calculations and going, how long do you think it would take to walk?
To walk from here to Campbell? Let me just do some math. Hold on. I gotta. Someone remembered 320, okay? Everyone got
320, please.
320!
320. What a great time.
What a great time. There we go. 320. Hey.
Oh, nice, Elena. Nice. Remembering things for us. We love that.
She says, providing it's just, pardon the pun, smooth sailing. A little bit more than a week. Maybe close to a 10-day.
All right, so...
And then if the canals are open and everything's good, maybe twice that long to go around.
I think the long and short of it is, it ain't happening.
If we want Forrest to get to Campbell in time, he's gonna have to walk.
That's
No,
right.
I know that. I'm just trying to figure out if we come get you or if you meet us back here.
What if we do something a little bit more realistic? Like, what if, I don't know, what if you
What
go
if you just
to
make a sending stone, Tinker, okay? What if you just make 2 sending stones and we call each other? Sorry. That's what Cuddly thinks, but what does Tinker think?
I mean, you could just, get someone here who might be able to provide you with sending stones.
Like, someone who absolutely would have access to sending stones.
Oh, yeah.
No, what if, Forrest heads to Campbell, and then we go to, I don't know, what's this other place over here? Garnheim? I don't know what that, I don't think I've ever been there before. Cut through the Amber Lake, stop at Garnheim, and then Forrest can make his way back over.
It could work. Forrest, what do you think?
I'm not sure, honestly. I'm not sure what I'll find in Campbell.
That's right, what if he has to
Hopefully
go
pirates.
It would just be easier, and Morel's going to pull out the sending stone that Naya gave. Naira. Nyla. I haven't said her name in weeks. That Nyla gave her, and said it would just be easier if we had another one of these.
They come in pairs, though.
They do, but...
You need 2 more, because that one is linked to another one.
I know, Tinker. I meant another one, as in another pair, but I said another one.
Gotta be specific.
Vanya goes to think.
Hell yeah, Vanya. Fix our
Vanya
problems.
goes to think. And we'll look at Tinker. Tinker, I think if we, put our tools and heads together, we could probably figure something out within a couple of hours while we're looking for a strip of land.
Yes. Oh! Hold on, I've got a brilliant idea.
And to go...
I knew you would.
I want it, and I know, Forrest, you're gonna love this.
I would like... I think, yes, if we're going to make sending stones, essentially,
Yes.
I would like to put it
because
to
you
the
can
system.
replicate items with your
Yes.
infuse items.
Yes, I can. That's right. And I think one of them is a sending stone, but I didn't know I could just... I don't think I can swap them. Because at the moment I've replicate magic item, wand of magic detection.
Okay.
I think
We're gonna go on a quick break.
I think I mentioned
and we're-
something about it in the.
It does. So here's what we're gonna do.
In the
It's
thing.
break time.
Break time.
Everyone, we're gonna run some ads for you. We're gonna talk a little bit behind the scenes to work out the logistics of this. Do some rule talk maybe, and we'll come back and roll some more dice.
I love rolling dice.
Wow. In D&D?
And we're gonna roll one for you right now. We're
Oh,
gonna
shit.
roll a D20 just for all of you guys. It's a
D20, what are you ro-
12.
That's
Wow.
better
I
than
hope you
average
have
roll.
a
Amazing.
12-second happy smile on your face when you come back.
Oh shit.
Well,
Roju,
heck.
would you like to take us to break?
Sure. Be right back, folks. Bye.
Be right back.
Bye.
Wow.
Yeah, I actually had to
Fabulous.
take her back with that. That was fabulous.
Thank you. Thank you. Welcome back, everyone. Real quickly, we're going to do some reintroductions. I'm Josie Poser, the dungeon mistress of this campaign. I'm joined by my lovely good friends. We got Cully Raptor, who plays Mirel. We've got Ozzy Defro, who plays Tinker Slobbersnout. And we got Roju from Participation Award, who plays Forrest Barkley. And they're all great. And we want to say thank you, Tabletop Obscura, for rating yet again. It's getting reliable. I'm enjoying it. This is good. But one day we will raid you back. One day.
You know, I did actually
Mhm.
suggest that. I was like, can we go live just to raid Tabletop Obscura and then end stream and then go live again? And I was shot down. I was shot down. I was flying.
Logistical
live super
nightmare.
early. Yeah.
It was a
tried.
logistical nightmare.
I tried.
You did. It's true. Cuddly did try,
Tried so hard.
but
I
we
got
voted,
so far.
and she lost. But welcome
One
back,
day.
everyone. I think we're just gonna jump right back in
Do it.
as Vanya is dragging away Tinker to start tinkering while you're looking for somewhere to park the ship and let Forrest and potentially Vanya off. So I would like for the three of you to roll 1d4 each. And then we're going to take the average, and that's how much time it takes to find a good spot.
Ba-da-ba-ba. One.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Uh-oh. 2.
Okay. 2. Okay. So it's with that, it's just going to take you slightly over an hour. And so it's not too long. It could have been worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. But does that give you guys enough time to make your little finicky?
Yeah.
So as
Of course.
Vanya and Tinker disappears, they eventually, when you start calling out that you've found a good spot, Forrest, I assume, having kept his eye out while steering the ship along.
I would probably also climb up to the crow's nest, maybe just
Okay.
to call down, like, it's
Mhm.
still there. And you're
Find
like,
a
yeah.
good spot of land. The ships that you saw, they're no longer in sight.
Good.
That's
good.
That is good.
So as Tinker and Vanya come up, they have these... There's not really an abundance of rock access, so I'm gonna ask Tinker, what do these look like?
Oh, I already sorted that one.
Right. Well, sending stones, okay? Boring. Being done to death. Just not the in thing at the moment. Forest,
Hey.
what do you love?
Or sticks.
And what have I got you?
And Tinker produces.
You didn't.
I did. These are sending sticks.
You got me a stick.
I got you a stick, and this is a magical stick where? Well, you're holding this stick.
And we say stick, it's actually like a small branch because it's forest size. Don't ask me where we found it.
Amazing. Amazing. I.
From
Perfect.
his literal nest that he built in his room.
Oh my god.
And then he hands Morel a proportionally sized stick. So it's
Like a walking stick size?
no. It's more like a wand sort of size.
Oh, wine size. Okay, yeah.
Yep. But it's all knobbly and kind of awkward to hold on to. It's not like a. Whereas forest is nice and smooth and like
Well,
Oh.
I get the knobbly stick. Wow, I get it. That's
So-
fine. Favoritism.
With your sending sticks,
Mhm.
Forest,
Hey.
you can talk to Morel whenever you want.
Oh, hello, Morel.
I say less whenever you want, and more like you can sort of say a few words, and then at some point Morel can respond, and you can do that.
That's the way it normally works, though.
But long distance, you can be in
How
one
long?
city, and Morel can be in another city.
Really?
Yeah.
How does it work?
Well, I want you to hold the stick up to your mouth.
Hey. Ah,
No, don't.
like this?
Yes, exactly like that.
Great.
Now, Morel, you do the same.
No, it goes in.
I can assure you it does not go in.
Well, just
No,
put the
no,
knobbly
it
piece
goes
of wood
in
in
the
your
mouth.
mouth.
Look, it's
I'll
right.
just keep it here. Maybe it.
Right, you.
Aye.
He's committed to the bit. Oh my god. she's
Method
committed.
acting.
Yeah.
Method.
Right. Well, and then, just focus really hard on Morel and speak.
Morel.
Does it come out of the stick or are we too close?
We're
You
doing
get
it,
feedback
eh?
loop.
Yeah. Do we get like the Morel?
But yes, they should work exactly like sending stones. I just
Okay.
thought sticks would, hold Forest's attention better.
So the message comes through, and then Vanya says, and now you can't use it until tomorrow.
Oh,
It's a once a day thing.
But it does go both ways, so Mirel, technically you can respond.
oh, do I need to keep it in my mouth for it to respond as well?
No, Forrest, you don't have to put it in your mouth. It was a joke. You can just hold on to it.
Oh. Is it still fine if I put it in my mouth, though?
If you want, just
Oh,
don't
great.
break it. If it's what he wants to do.
I'll save my message just in case.
Oh. Ah, never mind then.
Right.
Thank you for the stick, Tinker.
You're most welcome.
It's a very nice stick, actually.
I sanded it down myself.
And Morel looks at the knobbly one.
Vanya was in charge of that one.
Sure.
So I Tinker was in charge of both.
It's because I told you the ships weren't breaking up, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep. I thought
Right.
so.
So I can do that once a day and that's it then, right?
Yeah, so maybe don't do it just casually. Like, if you're in trouble, you can tell Morel you're in trouble.
Oh.
But also, if you are in trouble, we will need a location. And we cannot.
That makes sense, I suppose.
So instead of just standing there yelling, "Help! Guards, help!" I want you to hold on to the stick and you go,
Actually, Tinker, it's help guards, guards help.
sorry, my mistake. my
That's
mistake."
okay.
You can then hold onto the stick and say, "Help! Morel, help! I'm here. I need help."
I'm here and need help. Alright. Got it.
But here will be replaced with wherever you are,
Oh, so you...
whichever
okay.
city you are in.
Sure.
But
alright.
we may not be able to get to you. I will let you know if the river pass is open.
Okay.
I think that will be our next attempt.
Alright.
Right. Well,
Forrest, would you like company?
And Morel's like nodding.
Please help this man.
Please help this man. Like, I traveled with
Do
him
not
for
let
2
him
weeks.
go alone.
Do not let him go alone.
What are you talking about? I'd be fine, Mariel. Not a problem.
Like every day at the crack of morning, you get a message that says, "Today I found 3 sticks."
And that's it for the day. Now we'll never know if you're in trouble.
He calls and goes, Morale, help, I'm in trouble. I only found 1 stick today.
And that's it.
No, I would love him to send a message just like, "Do you think I can eat this?"
which then the message is followed by like crunching and like teeth bite marks.
And then it's like a never mind at the end before he hangs up.
Like a dog.
You'll just have to find out what's going to go.
Yeah.
So Hold Eater eventually starts slowing down. Not able to get all the way up to land, but pretty close. And as Vanya is packing her things for this trip, Tinker, you do spot something approaching.
Oh, no.
In the air above, a massive shape sort of just dive bombs towards the water next to the ship. And this massive wave, this cascade of water splashes up before whatever it was bursts out of the water and flies up again before turning and just screeching at the ship.
Help! Help, gods! Gods, help!
Oh, it's a bird.
No, Forrest, it's a plane!
What's a plane?
I don't know.
What is this thing? Can we roll to see what the heck
It
this
is
thing is?
moving very quickly and is currently... It looks like it's just making some distance, and then it comes down and it flies and it just crashes into the hull of Hold Eater.
Hey!
Before, yeah, and the whole ship starts rocking, and Hold Eater yells, "Ow!" Before this thing beats its wings and leaps back up into the air.
Tinker tracks it and then fires his crossbow at it.
Okay,
Hell yeah.
Make an attack roll, and after that, I'm gonna ask everyone to roll some initiatives.
I would like to crit that mother trucker, Joseph.
You would like to crit the mother trucker?
I'd like to crit that mother trucker.
Natural 20
Are
in the
you
first
critting
roll.
the
My
mother
holding.
Let's
trucker?
go.
One second, go. Just drops
Okay,
dead.
hold on.
Never mind. No
I'm
initiative.
just gonna,
Guys, do we think maybe the Traceless found Tinker? Do we think maybe this might be?
The Traceless has
you
not
think-
found Tinker. This is just whatever it is, it's dead, so it doesn't matter.
It's dead?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
How much
okay.
damage did you
Okay.
roll?
How much damage?
Yes.
I would like to roll.
Would you like to rage?
Well, actually,
I
what is
would
the crit rule for
rage.
piercing damage, Josie?
Ooh,
Oh, the
believe
thing dies
you.
immediately.
No,
That's
I
wild.
do believe
Yeah, I
you
remember
ignore
that.
temporary hit points.
Oh, that's
Ah.
fair.
Something akin to that.
Hold on, I
You'll
got
just
you.
have to read the notes are
Piercing
available for you.
is you lose any temp hit points you have, yeah.
Okay.
Sweet, there you go.
But it might have hit
Take that,
like 10 hit
bird.
points. Huh?
Take that,
Yeah.
random
Take that, bird!
It actually only
Okay,
has
well-
1 normal HP and like 300 temp HP.
Yeah, that's just how it went.
Yeah.
Yep, that has to be it, right?
Yeah,
Absolutely, yeah. It's basically done.
Okay. Well, here we go.
I'm drawing a stupid blank on like critting. I don't know
Critting,
why.
you can choose to roll an
Oh.
additional D8 or double what you rolled on the 8, which was a 5.
Oh, I
You
will.
can also right-click
Oh,
the number box, right?
were we supposed to roll initiative? Because I didn't do that.
Or like use the...
Oh yeah, I can. I totally forgot about that. My bad. All right, I'll just roll again. I'll roll the D8 again. So that'll be 10 plus. Hey, I'm glad I did. All right, so that'll be 16 damage. 16 piercing damage.
Nice.
It's a
Thing is
solid
dead.
crossbow shot.
Yeah.
That's a
Yep.
very solid shot. As you
That's a
look
nice
up at
shot.
what you shot, you spot this bipedal scaly, leather-winged creature with claws on the end of its wings and one long tail that looks like it's sharp at the very end.
What could it possibly be?
What could it possibly be? But
Tinker, this is your fault.
Tinker, this is so much your fault. No, it's not. I would like everyone to roll initiative, but before we do, Forrest, who are you going to tag along with?
Ooh, yeah.
Whoever's up first, I guess.
Okay, no, that's fair. So everyone roll your initiatives.
Oh my god, not me, probably. I got a 9. Sucked.
We'll take another natural 20.
Baby, let's go.
None of you remember to highlight your tokens, so I'm gonna have to fix this.
Wait, I did.
Sorry, but we're not like on the map, right? I couldn't see my token.
Because you're I'm over here.
Oh, you're over there.
Oh, you're on the cloud.
Oh, my bad.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. Tinker, what did you get in total?
24.
24. And I'm assuming then that Forrest is just tagging along on that one?
I mean, but might as well. Yep.
Yep. And Mirel, you got how much?
That was a 9. For me.
Wunderbar.
Wunderbar.
So, Tinker, as you see the large winged lizard that's currently flying around the ship, you just gave it a good shot of your crossbow, and you find that you have the opportunity to shoot once again. However, I'm going to bring in some new rules here.
Go ahead.
When it comes to these big, monstrous creatures, you have the opportunity to call out parts of it to shoot to affect its abilities.
Ooh.
And this wyvern, you can aim for either of its wings or its tails to alter its behavior.
I would say the first shot was just a reflex shot, so I don't think you would have been aiming anywhere in particular.
No, I marked it on its main hit points. The way it's going to work is the parts of the creature has a certain hit point pool. When that pool is reduced to 0, half of the pool value is dealt as damage to the creature as a whole, but it also loses a benefit as that part is injured.
Right. Okay. Well, Tinker will double down and fire again, aiming at one of the wings.
Aiming at one of the wings.
One of the wings.
Yes. I'm not altering the AC for this. It's just... So yeah, feel free to shoot.
Does a 25 hit?
It sure does!
Man's on
Does a
fire.
25 hit? Oh my god.
Bringing this thing, not as much damage. We'll take 8.
Okay. Left or right wing?
We take those!
We will take those. Let's go for the right wing.
Amazing. So you shoot, and the crossbow bolt pierces the membrane of its right wing, and it is tearing slightly from the wind pressure, beating itself to stay in the air. Tinker, I would like you to make a culture or nature check.
Yeah, we'll go culture, I reckon. Oh no, he's too focused on just shoot now, ask questions later.
Perfect. Also, no one has seen Trish around. And that's just Josie saying that she's not going to be part of this combat.
Okay. I was like, oh my god, did another wyvern come and take her?
Oh, the wyvern is Trish!
Oh! She has ascended!
She's
finally transformed.
Like, no, I'm just gonna do it.
Go Wyvern Rangers! Anything else on your turn, Tinker? You have a bonus action and movement.
Because I probably should have pulled out my cannon, but I was more focused on just shooting it down. He will just start to climb because where's that? He will sort of run. Oh, I gotta zoom in. Why am I so zoomed out? There we go.
Here comes some rain.
He will bolt in this direction. He's trying to get to his crow's nest, which I believe is where the mast is. Yeah.
Yes, but
Yeah.
it will
Yes.
require you to climb, and since you're trying to do it in combat, it might be more difficult because you're carrying things and rushing.
That's understandable. Very understandable.
Yes.
All good.
Uh,
But yeah, that'll be
That'll
stuff.
do.
Yep.
Okay. Forrest Barkley, you are currently at the wheel of the ship. Okay. It is blocked by wall view, but I would say it's high enough in the air for you to know that it's right over here.
Okay. Heck. I'll be right back. I guess I've got to sprint to my cabin and look for any javelins that I might still have.
Okay. I'm gonna say it's gonna take. We can say that if you spend your entire turn, you can just come up the stairs with javelins, but that's the end of your turn.
Yep, that's fine.
So you can just put yourself at the top of the stairs, and you have a handful of javelins that you're just carrying up the stairs. It is now the Wyvern's go, and the Wyvern is, in fact, going to attempt to dive bomb whoever shot it. Surprise!
Oh.
Surprise!
That's not good.
Are you surprised?
No, not really.
No, not really.
I can't say that I'm super surprised.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna come towards you, flying with a great velocity. Zoom.
Oh my gosh, that velocity!
That's a.
Okay.
Oh my gosh!
Fast
He's
and
also like a
furious.
little coppery wyvern. You guys could be. You could have a pet.
Good. And I'm going to make one bite and tail attack at you.
You just have to train your dragon.
Oh, you don't
But
want to get in a
how?
bite match with Tinker. That didn't work out well for the last creature that bit him.
No.
We're gonna get a
no,
smooch on.
actually, it's gonna fly by, and as it flies by, it's going to try to gouge you with one of its claws.
Ah, it's because I made smoochy
I rolled
faces.
a natural 1.
Let's go.
And instead, as it's passing you over, it is going to try and pierce you with its stinger.
Ah!
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
17 to hit.
Ooh, that will hit. Damn.
Does.
Wait, no, it doesn't, because I use shield. I react with shield.
You
Yay!
throw one of your foam canisters into the air.
Yep, and it just it smashes against the stinger and creates a nice fluffy little
But then,
barrier.
since you have spent your reaction, you do not get an opportunity attack as it keeps flying by.
You'll be back. You always come back.
That's a listen. I love that. I just love it.
What?
I just the weapon just it's so good.
I mean, there's no flying animation.
No, I know. That's what makes it so great.
Mirel, it is your turn. It is
Yes.
currently
Oh my
about
God, look at him go.
15 feet. 15 feet.
15
15 feet up in the air,
now.
and it's just like coasted by the sail.
Okay. And like, Meryl would probably know that's a wyvern. She would have maybe read a book, or not so much.
You can make a culture or nature check.
Is that going to be my whole turn?
No, that I'm giving this for free.
You know what? Okay. I just want to know like what I'm fighting and if I know.
Quick
You get
think.
Yeah.
You get an initial for free, and then if you want details further down, you'll might have to do something else.
Nope, it's a 6.
6?
No.
No.
It's big.
you-
That's what we know. We're panicking.
big,
It's attacking the
It
ship.
is big.
It's
It is.
giant.
It has a massive wingspan, a very lithe body, with a dense-looking keel, and the tail definitely has this long stinger protruding at the end of it.
Okay.
This is like
Well-
Tinker's final form.
I hope so. You know what? We're gonna just do a good old chaos bolt.
What's the range on that?
120
Okay,
feet.
you're fine. You're fine. Never mind.
Yeah. I feel like we can't go wrong there. Because basically, if I can, I'd like to aim for a wing. It doesn't matter which wing.
Do you
because
want
my
to
thought
aim
is-
for the same one that's already been injured, maybe?
I think so. Yeah, if I saw that happen, then I'd like to aim for that because my thought is ground it, then we can talk. You know.
Okay.
Not that I'm going to be doing too much talking.
I'll be doing some talking.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
So that okay, a 27.
Oh,
that will hit, yes.
Nice.
that dice was a roller coaster.
Yeah, I know.
That
right?
was a lot. Yeah. Let's see what it comes up with. I think it's psychic damage. Never mind. I think it came up as
Psychic
psychic.
damage?
You can
Psychic's
psychically
good.
affect the wing.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you know what? Maybe we're not going for the wing. Maybe
Well,
we thought we were
maybe
going
it
for
just
the wing,
like
and we
maybe
just...
it's damaging
Considering
the nerves
you
that are
rolled a
connected to the
7,
wing, right?
double check the spell because you rolled a 7 and an 8, so I do believe
I mean,
you get to choose.
Ah,
damage
okay.
types. It might have just auto-picked one for you.
It did say choose, but then I was like, isn't it just random? So I picked roll. But
It is random based on what you roll on the D8.
Choose one of the d8s. The number rolled on that die determines the attack. So you get to choose the d8 that represents.
Yeah, you rolled a
the
7 and an
attack.
8.
Oh,
Which
so
is
I see
very
1,
good.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So then thunder damage.
Thunder damage.
That sounds
Okay.
really
Ooh.
Yeah.
18. I'm gonna let you all know that the right wing is almost shattered. Like the membrane just bursts open and it's struggling to keep air. It has lost some of its flying speed and taken some damage.
That's good. That's good.
Yes.
And I don't think you know what, I will move a little bit. Maybe up here. But I'm gonna try and keep in a bit of cover and then maybe yell to either Tinker or Forrest, what is it? What is that thing?
Okay.
And we'll
Well.
see if anyone knows.
So no bonus actions?
I don't really have
Yeah, you don't have to.
actions.
You don't have, I'm not gonna force you.
No. Oh,
But if that's the
no.
case-
It's not going to force you to
Oh,
quicken a
oh.
spell.
Okay, hold on.
I will
Okay,
also
wait.
clarify that no, overkill damage to the parts do not go to the main hit point pool.
That's fair.
Okay.
In this case, it would have been 1 point, but just so you're aware.
Nope, not this time. No bonus
Okay,
action this
So,
time.
Tinker and Forrest, the two of you are up next.
This time Tinker seeing
Breaks
that one.
free from his foam shell.
Yeah. He sort of the shell kind of like crumbles around him or sort of sloshes since we're in the rain.
Yeah.
Punch through it.
But as it sloshes down, you realize that he's set up his cannon. He,
Oh, shit.
he was busy while he was under there, and
Oh.
then setting it up
Here
as
is
the action,
cannon.
and he fires it as the bonus action.
Okay.
So that will be a.
What are you aiming for?
The right wing, but don't worry, we natural one to that one. I suppose I was lining that one up.
Yeah, so you try to go, but you did not prepare for the sudden as you pull the ripcord with a burst of force. Are you using the force ballista?
Yes, force ballista, yeah.
Instead, there's just like a bunch of water comes out like.
Well, I mean, that makes sense. I've kind of been running around in the rain for a while. Well, yeah, that's awkward. Yes, very awkward.
Are you gonna say where you are?
Probably like take a step back, seeing that he doesn't want to quite be. Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay. Forest.
Mhm.
You have javelins on hand. You
I
just
take
come
out
up the
my
stairs.
How far away is that?
Add
Right.
about 5 feet for height.
Got it. Well, I need to get a bit closer then. Go like, oh, in fact, I'll jump up on the.
Yeah,
I'll jump
for
up on the
sure.
platform.
Oh,
Ah,
Easy, like just vault up, like put a hand and just whoop, hop up, no problem.
yep. And I use that jump momentum to hock the javelin at it.
You hawk to it. Okay, are you aiming for any particular part?
I'm not aiming at it apparently.
No, you throw the javelin, but the force of the hop, you slip on
Yeah,
the
it's very wet up
wooden
there.
surface, and the javelin just goes clanking on the ground.
No.
But you do have a second attack.
I do. There's another one. 22 to hit.
That will hit.
Fantastic.
Aiming for anything particular?
I mean, if we're focusing on that wingerling, there's 5 piercing for it.
Okay, yeah. You throw the javelin and you manage to pierce some of the wing membrane of the left wing.
Cool.
Anything else on your turn?
No. Oh, but I will note that it is slowed by 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
Because of weapon mastery?
Yes.
Oh, that's big important actually, especially with my lowered fly speed. So I have a current fly speed of 40, which is half of what I started with. I'll have you know.
Okay.
That's, hey, we'll take it.
Seeing what's happening, it is just gonna aim for big prey. So it is going to fly towards you, Forrest. It's gonna come down a little bit closer, and it's gonna give you the 1-2. Here comes a talon and a tail. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
And claw attack. Bajoom, 11 to hit.
Nope.
So you managed to hold up the new shield that you've gotten. Isn't this the opportunity where you could use it, actually?
I want to double check what the old thing does. Oh, I didn't copy the...
Oh, that's all right. I will
Can you
let you know.
Yeah, because it wasn't actually an
Yes.
item I could add.
So it is the repulsion shield. You gain a +1 armor class while
I got
wielding the
that.
shield. Yep. The wielder can use a reaction immediately after being hit with a melee attack to
Okay.
extend one
Got
of the
it.
shield's charges and push the attacker up to 15 feet.
Got it.
Okay, so
Alright.
that's if I hit.
Yeah, if you hit.
Okay. One hit. Okay. We'll still apply damage if I hit, but I will be shoved back if you'd like. Here comes Stinger. It's a natural 20.
Oh.
It regular hits.
Yeah, it still hits though. Still hits.
Or it goes through the shield up, but it just slips past and then sort of almost finds a joint, but kind of just scrapes down the arm
It's
instead.
pretty big. The force of it is nothing to scoff at. As here comes the damage.
Ooh, that was a
It's,
lot of dice.
9 points of piercing damage. I also need you to make a Constitution saving throw, as it's venom.
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 18.
18 is a success. So you're gonna take half damage.
Oh, fantastic. We love half damage.
We love
Half damage
not lots of
is.
damage.
Here we go. So you're gonna take 8 points of poison damage.
Okay.
And do you want to push? Repulsion shield.
Oh, no.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna keep flying, so I guess you
but,
can just.
I am going to take
empty now.
I'm going to take a attack of opportunity.
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead. This thing is big. It does not seem hard to hit. But you do currently.
Well-
do you have a weapon in hand? You threw javelins.
Yeah. Well, I hocked my javelin and I'm draw the sword and
Okay.
26 to hit him.
26 will hit.
Fantabulous. Spark.
Blah, 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 blah.
What have we got? Oh, it doesn't show it properly for me. But it looks like I did 8 slashing and
Okay.
4 fire.
Okay. What are you aiming for?
Probably. I mean, how's that wing looking? Is it like?
It's looking injured, but still definitely flight capable.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna try. We're trying to ground it here, so we'll keep. We'll keep
Add it
at
to
it.
the wing.
Add it to the wing.
With that, the wing looks rough. It is still maintaining flight, but it is looking very rough.
That's right up until it takes smite damage.
Oh shit.
Where is it?
What wing? Where? Is
Yeah,
wing in the room with us right now?
I'm pretty sure it never had a wing, honestly.
Yeah, no, only had
There we
one
go.
wing. Was very
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Divine smite. Oh, double ones? Terrible.
Double whammy.
Last time you rolled double one,
Yeah.
you died.
Yeah, so
Rough,
this is a lot
rough.
better, actually.
So
Yeah.
2 thunder damage from the
Two
smite.
thunder damage. The wing
Oh.
is still intact.
Wait, but it's monstrous? Or get a...
It's not.
Oh, okay.
In OG D&D, it's a dragon, but here it's not even a monstrosity.
What?
That's also why you've been getting those little checks, which Force hasn't taken one. So if you would like to, you can have a free check. It's a nature or culture.
Oh, okay. Culture being...
Like
Religion.
right?
Oh,
Religion.
religion.
Yeah,
History.
Which I'm pretty sure
Right.
I'm a 0 in both, so let's go nature.
Yeah.
Nope. 5.
Fun. And
We all are like, what is
What?
it?
Tinker was
Only
just
Trish was
distracted.
here.
He's not. He's just
he
shoot it down.
was just distracted.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
yeah.
was just distracted.
Yeah.
Girls inwardly panicked.
Well,
But it's still not going anywhere, because it did
it's
get
still
hit
not
by
going
the-
here because you did sentinel it.
Yeah.
And because rules are what they are, I fall 5 feet to the ground.
Aha!
Ah,
So it definitely, like, as you clock it, it loses its flight momentum. It's 2 feet and its clawed wings, like little bat fingies.
I like
just
to
land on the
imagine,
ground.
actually, like go to hit that wing joint, and it clips it and just makes it like spin straight into the ground. It kind of just like does a little like 180 turn with claws grabbing into the ground to stop the spin. Comes the rest.
No, I won't say like a full spiral down, but it definitely has to do like a turn. The wing is beaten and it has one that's almost broken. So it is scampering to get some balance. You can see that it's struggling to support its weight with one of its wing claws. So that wing is not feeling great. That was the end of my turn, so Mirelle.
Mirelle. Okay. Yeah. Why do I feel like it's just gonna start breathing fire soon?
I think that's probably going to be a me and Tinker problem.
Yeah, I'm staying back here for once in my life. Thank you so much. You know what? I'm going to... I'm going to use a cheeky little speak with animals.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. I mean, I don't know if it's gonna work, but she doesn't know if
So
it's
you're
gonna work.
casting
That's
speak
fine.
with animals.
Casting speak with animals, and she is just going to say, "Get away from here, or we will kill you."
Okay. Make an intimidation check.
Yay! I love intimidation. I hate intimidation.
As you get a raspy
from here.
response,
Can you leave?
you get a raspy response
Oh.
that you now understand that is intruders. These are my waters.
It's just defending his territory.
I see.
Anything else you want to do on your turn?
Yeah, I want to tell it that we don't want the fish here. We're
I
just
think you'll
passing
find
through.
we are the fish.
We are the fish. That's
We
fine.
got
We're just gonna say we're just passing through. And I'll hold fire for now.
Ships of steel fish.
Bitch.
Okay, well,
True, we did.
Tinker and Forest.
Alright.
And yeah, Forest,
Mm-hmm.
you pick up on this.
Yep. Did you want to?
Yeah. I
Were
mean,
you
if
gonna act first? I've got. Wait, when did they switch spots? Sorry, I just belatedly realized that at some point I had battle cam people in the wrong spots.
Oh, yeah, I just looked at that. Yeah. Oh no. That's all right.
I'm orb today. Hi, Melanie. She was so nice.
That's me.
Don't look at the man behind the curtain.
Whee!
Fix, you didn't see nothing.
Yeah. I mean, Tinker would yell out,
Forrest, get it to open its mouth.
What for?
Just do it.
Alright. Open your mouth.
Amazing.
I don't know why, but my friend here says to open your mouth.
Make a persuasion check.
You get a natural 20, I'm going to lose it.
Slajon 16.
That's
16.
pretty freaking
Not
good.
bad.
I will open it and devour you.
That's
And
good.
there is a
Good
couple
enough.
of moments where you have the chance. But I will say, if you're trying to shoot something into its mouth, you have disadvantage.
"Oh, Josie!"
It's not still. It's
No, that's fair.
moving.
That's fair.
It's just
Uh,
try to
that's
time
okay.
it.
Tinker has tied one of his acid vials to a crossbow bolt and fires it into
Wonderful.
the mouth of.
Okay, make an attack roll with disadvantage.
Oh, whoops! With disadvantage. Okay, so the first one was a 19. I just clicked it, so I'll just click again.
I don't know, your crossbow's been pretty good so far.
Oh no, it's gonna be a 13.
Maybe.
Bugger.
Okay.
Oh well, we gave it a shot.
It's
Have you got a
13.
push?
I could push.
You could.
Good push. What are you gonna use it for?
It's up to you, really.
Yeah.
15.
15 hits.
Let's go.
Whoa.
All
Okay,
right, we'll
yes,
do
but
it.
you, I'm gonna say
Yeah.
add, you get to add your acid damage on the top of your regular
Let's go.
crossbow damage.
All right.
This is aiming for the main body.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
shooting in the mouth.
So that'll be 7 piercing damage, and then we're gonna do just the generic acid. That's right, 2d6 acid damage. Let's go.
Nice.
And for those of you who need a reminder, Tinker cannot roll minimum damage on acid attacks. So that's actually a 7 because it was a 1 plus a 5.
Nice.
So as you shoot this crossbow and it flies into its mouth and it just coughs up blood and then it just starts. It burns.
And then while it's
Snatchers!
distracted,
Snatchers!
Tinker fires his cannon because that was just an action, baby.
Yeah, go for it. Aiming main body or any of the parts.
He's going straight for the dome.
Okay.
That will be a 13 to hit.
Nice.
13. Just hits.
Whoa.
Nice.
Let's go. Oh my gosh. We'll take that. We'll take that. That will be 6 force damage.
Nice, nice. Yeah, this thing is starting to look a bit worn. This big creature, one of its wings definitely seen better days. The other wing barely holding on, as it is now currently like, it is like gagging out acid and bile and blood. Very close to forest. Like
so
part of the
violent.
wood is slowly like just little pox here and there starting to dissolve.
Listen, beastie, this is your last chance to get out of here alive.
Make an intimidation.
What
check
say you?
if you want to?
Oh, 19.
Oh,
19. It is going to look you dead in the eyes, Forrest. You will not give chase. You will not hurt. You will not snatch eggs and catch fish.
I cannot promise about not catching fish. We need to eat too, but we will not take your eggs. I don't think we even know where they are.
Looks around to the group.
But you've already damaged our ship, now scat!
Scat! Go on, shoot!
I'll remember your smell. And then it's going to very hobbly start beating its wings and take to the sky.
Wait, that's it?
I don't shoot him, Tinker.
But he tried to eat us.
Right, but he's not now.
And it just very slowly it flies off back onto mainland, disappearing over the land and far away.
Yeah, well, it's not eating anything for the next couple of days. I made sure of that.
It seemed very unhappy about people taking its eggs or something.
Ooh, wyvern eggs. Delicious.
Right?
Very nutritious as well. We should find them.
No, if we find them, we'll leave them alone.
But delicious.
I'm sure they are.
And
But
nutritious.
But I told him, I gave him my word, we'll not get his eggs.
Well, that's fine. Well, you said eggs, plural.
I don't know what a plural is.
Excellent.
Excellent.
No eggs.
No eggs.
Excellent.
Well,
Wait, did he
I
fly
don't
back
think
onto
he'll be
land?
back.
Yeah,
You fly over land,
back
like-
over land and towards what looks like a hillside that's further north.
So in the direction Forrest is about to travel in, yes?
Yes.
excellent.
Ah, okay. Well, that's less.
Yeah, Mirel's gonna
That's-
check that out and be like,
That's fine.
just be careful if you have to go that way.
Well, even beasties know that, you know, if you get a chance to get away without further injury, it's a win.
And they are a parent. Someone
Apparently.
needs to look after the egg.
Funny.
You're so
Right.
funny.
So is this where Forrest is like? We're at the land?
I don't
Yeah, Vanya pokes her head back up with like a big backpack on, and her tool belt and everything. Is everything okay? Is it gone?
Oh, most certainly.
It is gone, but
I haven't seen one of those in years.
what was it?
A wyvern.
Naturally.
I don't know why it's been.
No, Forrest. It's
Eh?
it's a wyvern.
Oh! Sorry.
You still don't know what it is, do
I'm
you?
gonna ask you to make another culture or nature check.
That
I
may
feel
not-
like he is less distracted, but more focused on Forrest.
Okay, what's the total?
10.
10. With a 10, you remember from your classes, being a row, you didn't get a lot of education.
Yeah, that's bad.
But one of the things that came up that's very common sensey, and probably Trish has mentioned it, is that wyverns and drakes are not related to dragon. It is a bit of a subject of offense to compare the two. They are closer related to lizards.
It's just a
Flying
big
lizard.
lizard with wings. Honestly.
Well, just be careful nonetheless.
Ah, speaking of careful.
Tinker will dig in his bag, his backpack. Well, actually, he just kind of hops half into his cannon, and then he sort of returns out, and he gives Vanya 2 vials. These other 2 acid vials for the day. Right.
Oh.
First of all, don't open them. Just throw them at something you want to melt.
So it's acid.
Well, yes, but it's special acid.
He means from his
Just-
mouth.
Yeah, and she just holds it like less like someone holding a test tube and more like holding a dirty sock.
Hmm.
No.
And you do see that she has like leather straps, like little loops on her belt, and she just puts them in some of those loops. Which she has also other little vials tucked away.
Oh.
However, tomorrow they will be useless, so you may as well just pour it out after that.
Okay,
You know,
interesting.
extra precautions.
Oh, you could still throw it. The glass would hurt.
The glass would hurt. It's actually a very particular type of glass. Not many substances can, contain me. Yeah, that kind of works, actually.
Well, I guess, Forrest, I guess it's time to say our temporary farewells. Do you have everything you need?
Oh, no, let me get my bag. Go down.
Meryl follows you down.
Starts putting what few things he's had lying about the room back in the backpack and slings it on.
Meryl is going to put something on top before you close it all up. It is her mask.
Oh, you dropped this.
No, I didn't. Bring it back. When you see me next, you can give it back.
When you need it.
No, I'm not out at sea.
Well, fair enough. I'll hold on to it for you then.
Be safe.
Hey, you too. Don't go running into trouble.
I never do.
That was how I met you.
You got there first.
I had it under control. I could have got out any time I liked. Probably.
Lovely. Just be safe.
That looks a little bit sheepish. You too. Come here and kind of just gives you
A hug, and she's less like stick straight. She actually reaches around and gives you a little pat on the back.
gives you one of these.
Yep, one of those. Perfect. One of the big old forest hugs.
Yeah.
Some people say that Morel's heart grew 3 sizes that day.
But it was nothing, so
Right,
Yeah, it's the tiny
pressure of
nothing.
the hug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just switched it back down. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will see you all again, right?
Of course. That's why we have the stakes.
Oh yeah. Oh, I can't use it today.
I can.
Oh well. I want to say hi before you go to sleep.
I will.
I like that. All right. Well, bye.
You head up top deck, where Vanya is waiting, and if you come back up, Mirel, Vanya approaches you. I wanted to ask if I was welcome back aboard again.
Of course.
Just wanted to check in. Don't want to intrude. But I did have some follow-up questions.
Go
As
ahead.
in, while we're in Campbell, let's say we have, some time to wait for you all, would it be okay if I acquired some things to keep on the boat? And if any of you want to bring a list of things.
The room is yours, Vanya. For as long as you need it.
Now, what's the rules about open flames on board?
More open flames. The more the merrier. Honestly,
I was thinking, Tinker, and I want to leave you with this thought. What if would I be allowed to turn my room into a little bit of like a workshop?
Absolutely. In fact, I will sit down and start drawing up ideas with Hold Eater on how we can make that happen and what materials we'll need.
I look forward to seeing what we end up with. But as I said, if anyone has any things they want us to pick up while we're in Campbell, while waiting for you.
We'll let you know with the stick.
Yeah, just stick me.
Vanya, be safe.
You too. And just take care of each other.
Tinker looks at Morel.
Oh yeah, not that anyone asked, but I'm staying on the ship.
We assumed. You don't really seem to go anywhere where Trish doesn't go.
I haven't seen Trish for days. I'm staying here because at sea, the Traceless will have a harder time finding me.
Yeah, speaking of that, I wanted to echo something that you all said to each other before, that you can also contact us if you're in trouble.
Oh yeah, we can stick you, that's right.
Yeah, just stick us if you're in trouble.
You know what? I think that's gonna catch on.
I think so too.
We can send
stick you later then.
Oh, that gets even better! You know, I contacted
at least we'll stick you tomorrow.
Vanya!
Tinker pulls out his book and starts writing this down.
And Vanya then realizes that she and Forrest are probably going to have to swim a little bit in order to make it actually to shore.
Oh yeah, how far is it?
It's, I'd say like 100 feet, maybe. It is quite deep.
Big.
Tinker races downstairs and drags up a protest. Wait, is Trish in her room?
She's around, yeah.
Tinker drags a protesting Trish out from underneath.
Oh
And at a bit of poking and prodding, gets her to cast flight on Forrest.
And she does, and she also gives Forrest a big hug. She says goodbye to Vanya. And just for good measure, let's say she give Forrest Bardic Inspiration, plus 10 minutes.
Nice.
Great. Thank you, Trish. That's very kind.
Yeah, and you get that sensation again that you can fly. You can fly, Forrest.
I can fly, I can fly, I can fly. Alright.
Don't flay anyone, please.
Don't flay.
Don't flay, only slay.
Try not to get yourselves in more trouble without me. Alright?
I couldn't possibly be in any more trouble than I am right now.
That's true.
We will save all the trouble for when you come back.
Oh, good. Alright. Shall we then? Just puts an arm roughly around Vanya's waist and just
Superman flies away out into the rain.
Forest away.
Yeah, the first thing you realize is the rain is not fun to fly in. It keeps getting in your eyes. Yeah, it's like it reminds you of one small bird you had a conversation with in Hague before you left.
As he's flying away, Tinker looks up and goes,
He's like a majestic goose. I don't want to look at him. He's like swaying, and it's really not great form, honestly.
He's
so
not
much
flying.
water.
I think he might be getting waterboarded a little bit, actually, with all that.
He'll be fine. It's just water.
I'm more worried about Vanya.
As they fly off, and you eventually start turning the ship to go about the rest of your travels. Just now, you all realize you haven't even had breakfast. And
I
as
could
you
really
head
go for a
downstairs-
wife and egg right about now.
No.
As you head downstairs to cook up some breakfast, you all think of your several breakfast-eating friend who just left on an adventure of his own. And that's where we're gonna wrap up today, folks. A little bit early, but yes, this is just letting everyone know, since Roju will be away for a couple of weeks as he's going to Japan. Where Forrest is going on his own adventure.
I'm gonna miss the game.
Both going on an adventure.
It's true.
Going on an adventure.
And we're both gonna be flying.
Yeah.
For a couple more minutes.
Well, I hope.
I did consider casting Featherfall, but it's only got a duration of 1 minute, so it wouldn't really help.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Also,
I'm
since
sure you
Forrest
glide
wasn't the
back down
caster
anyway,
of the
right?
spell, is he aware of when it ends, or is he just gonna find out?
But he does have his little
I
cloak
mean,
on,
do you
right?
remember the last time there was a deep groove where he crash landed?
It's
Poor
true. You do
Vanya.
have your cloak. You could actually
you could
give
glide
yourself some
in.
gliding.
Yeah.
True.
You can follow in style.
Actually,
'Cause
you
if
could.
if
Yeah.
for anyone
how
who
long is
didn't
the cloak
know, his name is not Forrest Barkley. It's Batman.
I mean, theoretically, if like Forrest this isn't his first rodeo regarding like flying with Trisha's spell, so surely he would be able to remember like roughly how long he has.
Honestly, he'd probably only fly as far as he needed to be able to put his feet down on the ground.
Yeah.
And be like, all right, that's enough of that.
I just really want him to do like walking motions while he's flying, like he's running.
Little legs just going,
I fully
Yeah,
believe
his legs for sure keep just
Yeah.
unintentionally just pedaling.
yeah.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. How was today, folks? We're there. A reminder: there will be no D&D next Sunday. Keep your ears on Discord if we maybe do something else. We'll be making no promises. But the week after, we should be back with an Orby.
Yes.
And Roju will join us again in the future. After spending a well-deserved, well-needed vacation.
Having all the fun, I hope.
Oh yeah.
If you don't
Spending
have
all
like
the money.
Hell
at
yeah.
least one of those little adorable cakes of any variety, then I'll be very
Adorable
mad at you,
cakes?
and you need to go back.
Oh, just like fancy
Yeah,
desserts.
just like what the little cakes
Yeah,
that like
yeah, yeah.
have a face, or like the little coffees that have like a little cat in it.
Oh yeah,
If you don't have one of those, I'll be furious.
100%. Yep.
Are you gonna try to get to any of the Pokemon centers or?
Oh, I don't know if I'm going to do any Pokemon centers, but we're definitely already locked in for Ghibli Park. We're locked in for Disney. We're locked in for Universal.
Oh yeah, they have
Oh,
Disney.
oh my gosh.
And we got like a tea ceremony. We go into like a samurai and ninja museum.
This is gonna be your
It'll be
first
sick.
Disney trip.
Yeah, my first Disney trip.
This is the ultimate American privilege, right? That I just realized that you have to fly to a different country to get to Disney.
Yeah.
Oh crap, you're gonna have
Closest
fun.
one for me was Paris.
Oh yeah, Euro.
Yeah, mine. I have two.
La-di-da. I've been
No,
on.
you're gonna have so much fun.
I've been on a train that went past Disney in Japan.
Oh my god, did it go
nice.
past Disney straight into Jalira?
No. No, it did
No.
not. But it was taking us to Tokyo Game Show, so that was.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Ooh,
That's
pretty cool.
a very good second choice. Yes.
Definitely.
It is.
Yes.
Yes. Should be lots of fun.
You know what's also lots of fun? D&D.
Yeah.
I hope you all had lots of fun.
I had so much fun, and I also have the perfect person to continue that fun.
Oh,
We're going to have more fun?
We're gonna have more fun with D&D. We're
holy
So
heck.
much fun?
What?
gonna have so much fun.
Are we going to Minzelhut?
We are. Yeah. Do you want to go for
I
more?
want to go.
You ready? Okay, we're ready.
Take us away. Everyone, we will see you in the future. Remember, we've been Natural 30s. Subscribe on YouTube so we can get demonetized. And hop into the Discord and join the monthly one-shot on a Saturday. DM'd by Ozzy Defro, who's over there, I think.
Me.
Very excited.
DM'd by me.
Him, that one, right there.
It's me. Yes.
Honestly, I'm like most missing out on that. I would have liked to have been there for that one. That would be good.
He'll do another
did.
one.
Pressure is
You'll
real.
have to tell me how it goes.
That means you have to do 2. Oh,
Ah,
they
shit.
are, however, just wrapping up their stream.
Oh,
So
that's
do we
okay.
wanna
There's
rethink?
another option. Hold on.
Other
Refund.
options.
Send us
What
Refund.
other options?
option 2.
I had actually this one's option 1, but I didn't want to say no.
Option 1.
I was actually thinking about that. I was like, if Josie didn't say the person you were thinking of, then
You
I
just
was
go
just
with
gonna
it.
go with
You
it
just go with
anyway.
it. No, that's perfect. That's
Anyway.
improv. That's improv.
that is
Yes,
improv.
and-
Yes, and baby.
Yes,
All right.
and
Have fun. I
everyone
don't care
have
if
a
they're
great
ending. Love it.
See you in the future.